Subscribe for your girl Obico.
I told you earlier that they wanted to go check it out. The room that is a vibe. The room where all the cantata and the cinema things happen. From there, having conversation this morning with Joanna saying that don't go lose for those guys. So what they want is what they want. Don't go give it. Avatar saying that culture will be a better match for Imisi and they can create a YouTube channel and it will be a banger. People will like them. Your faves are dressing up after morning exercise routine. They're looking super lit. Don't do Sultana, and she is pissed but explaining things out to doctor and he offering advice. Jason in a conversation with Isabella and some housemate Queen, they talking real estate. Isabella talked about sharing the same estate with Jason midday, that is Chevron. I'm like, this girl. So it is the shock on the guy's face. Jason, after other just back and forth, he left the scene, went to the kitchen because apparently the house they ate and they never left him food. And you have the one on duty, that is Big Soso, saying that she can't tell who picked Jason's food. And that boy said no, they know how to cook and pride don't carry him. They not there to cook and he has paused things with Sultana so she can also not cook. So he did do his best. Now you have Doris coming in to offer help and boy declined to aid. He picks his food to go enjoy more conversations whilst he enjoy his food. Right afterwards he carrying body they go. It is then that bride with Queen for the first time seeing them just for real. They're talking about solid real estate in Nigeria, especially Chevron, and how they've really done well with infrastructure. And as they're busy talking about all things real estate and the good places with good roads, of course, Chevron, Lekki Road, got bad road to they see flat finish. Person where they there, no be so. Hey, or you need an alternative route to drive around. Whatever that it is, you have Telma in a banter with Boy Victory. Their fights, I kind of feel it is cooked. From nowhere, Telma they drag that boy they drag finish. Girl saying that your church no get anywhere. When it comes to intellectual debate, why now we need your help. You are HOH, you are a nuisance. We saw JJ, we are seeing Tracy, how impactful they've been. You, when we say bring idea, and they say, hey, I need to handle the house. Mumu be you. Very responsible boy. And you lack self-control. The next thing is boy telling that is the house that see person where they say I no get self-control. No be you way they responsible gon carry belle or more your shakara they plenty. If you they bring yourself, I go fit forget say you be woman. And some felt it was below belt. Now he wanna be so right explaining himself to culture that see that mumu girl. Imagine telling me I get no self-control. I don't carry mine. This thing come your space before. Culture wanna know, but you don't do am with Jiggy. That be the thing we they hear. Or they tell us, you know, see that place finish. Boy say, waiting somebody go feed me. I don't see am finish. Waiting you go do. I'm like, na joke or na real. Jiggy. Allah for you. Dede with her blonde wig, looking late in gin blue. You have Isabella in her clown snail wear. You have girl midday equally looking late on makeup. And you have Kola telling Isabella that, hey, you people, you get time. You have midday being like, you gotta look late now. You know won't look late. You have Kola being, I understand. Because normally if you don't look like 8, that is when you see your destiny helper. Like the day where you know they carry well. That's so person they know they meet. You say, no be gadus be this. They now come out a map for the conversation, being like, hey, this place there is no destiny helper. The destiny helpers they outside. All the people who they here, they rather need destiny helpers. And I'm saying that, hey, oh, of course, Kola is here. I know now. Oh, Kola's spectacle. It'll match my wear and that kind of thing. Like unconsciously seeking his attention and boy smiling. Oh, that boy got good heart too. Isabella descends down to go cook. You have the day with him Paddy equally coming down to come do chops, more conversations going on. Is that room Faith goes in and Biggie put it to him that you are an instigator. You need to learn to understand when somebody says no, you need to put a stop because of you. What would have happened if you had just handed the lighter to the person who requested for it? You did not need to keep it, and boy knew then and then that I messed up. He talked about the attacks and how it is helping him. He talked about those who have been evicted and how they are super sweet cool. He talked about the dynamics with Tracy and how she's not bossy trying to rob her win against people. I'm like, then I hope you learned. The way you're making it look like other HOH were taking do you've not clocked the HOH. You know, you where they say everything I do I win. More like your colleagues who helped you are even non-entities. Whatever that it is, you have Doris going in to be more messier than Doctor. But I like Doctor, you know. I call it like Doris's diary room. I don't think people like her, and she doesn't know the problem she's putting herself in, but her conversations are spot on. Exactly what happens, unless you want to cook up on her. She talked about JC really telling her something only to make a U-turn and act like that was not how he said it. You and I know that story. So it was last week's story. She's bringing it up again, the best situation, and saying that boy is mumu, Kola. So I just gave him heads up so that when he sees it happen, he wouldn't be emotional. Like, I laid a bed for this girl and another guy is on it. So only for him to go jesting people after telling him not to. At least he can just Sabrina at that time. Then she moved on to Jason to where they act anyhow for the house. Biggie said, last week you said you want to talk to him. What happened? Girl said, I no want to do him again. I no want to do him because even after trying to talk to him, which I haven't, I see one or two things where they do. So I no want to do him again. That one can carry in yeah. Me, I'm not a bad person. I'm not 100%, but I'm way better. I say things as it is. He got no balls. Imagine you will see him every now and then you'll be like, hey, Kola Manji, I'm like, from where to where? You two, when we leave you in the ring to fight, you bleed to death. And you are here acting like you be paddies. And Biggie said, so you have problem with telling Kola something and he's saying it to another, right? But Jason told you something, you weren't saying it. Now, so girl, they talk plenty. Anyway, you have Ortega going in and he's saying that he doesn't know what's happening. He kind of feel he's lost his charm. The first person he's had his eyes on was Sabrina from day one. It's been a lot for them. He kind of felt there would be time to work things out. Then from nowhere, this incident happened. It has really affected him in his game. But it is what it is. Life goes on. He's still hoping to navigate his way. And he was quite shocked that he didn't claim the immunity because of the twist. And it is what it is. He's hoping for better days. That is, if he gets to stay in the competition. He talked about HOE doing well. Talked about the VDs being friends and never saw it coming because they were really doing well. Jetta goes in missing a man. She nearly broke down in tears. She talked about her knee issue. She talked about cooking. She talked about how people gotta be professional. She talked about how some people are stepping on her toes. She just the G give them, you know, because she's hurting right now. From today, she just doing shakara way past the previous weeks. Now so them go feel no say now she they run things, but she doesn't also want to be caught though because the way she is lately, if she snooze, she lose. Okay, Bobo went in saying that he was super emotional when they lost because normally he's a strong man, but due to his accident a year ago, it affected his arm, and to lose when his team were counting on him for a win, it hasn't sat well with him. He talked about the evictees and the relationship he had with them, the new HOH, and how super cute everything is, and one or two people he's bonding with, and how he hopes the coming days will be better. He's been super uptight and emotional, more like I'm being trampled on. I should be winning in certain areas, but so far no show, and it's been triggering. In between, a doctor they win, or doctor with Sultana, they just stand there under the duvet. They are very happy. He is telling girl a whole lot about life and the kind of person he would want to be with. He is super chilled, you know. Now camera goes to Bright with Midday. They are waiting for their tax partners to begin tax, and they are analyzing every single lady in the house. That is the job Bright said he want to do this morning. So when you pass, they talk about you. So they went like Sultana is a very beautiful lady, just that she seems fake, and it is what it is. She always wants validation on whatever that she does. Like it's a yes for her and nothing less. Whatever she wants, it's kind of she wanna have it. On and on, they're talking about every single girl. Mide kind of feel her friend is beautiful, Dede, and her weakness will be Dede is selfish in a kind, more like I've worked on myself to get to where I am. You don't get to mess with me. I choose who I want to be with, and it is more selfish, like she does things to her favor. Mide didn't mean it in a bad way, but it's more like, okay, with such a person, when you are around her, it is absolute 100% for her. Nothing like being considerate of any other person around. And Mide kind of feel she might have consistently done that over the years, and it is what it is. So it is playing out well for her. Now you have Mide asking, how about me? I'm also part of the girls. Boy went like you, aside you being beautiful. Girl went like, am I beautiful? Boy said, you don't know. You're the most beautiful girl here. Aside you being beautiful, you are sweet. So you are sweet and beautiful. Oh. Denari went to the diary room. He said, Biggie, things have not been well. Like I told my family I'm coming on this show. I had high hopes. I'm still having high hopes. But Biggie, I cannot hide my tears, I'm almost closer to winning than I lose. Almost closer to winning than I lose. One lose upon the other, and as at now, nothing to show forth for. Look at how I lost the HOH to Tracy. Look at it. Then how on numerous occasions, groups that I joined for tax, in one way or the other, we lose by minimal points. It's been affecting me, but I don't know where to pour my heart to. He cried, he picked tissue. Biggie advised him, it is just a matter of time. You need to embrace it and know that it is just a matter of time. Everything will be okay. Biggie now tapped on his love story. Who you bonding with? Boy with delight in his eyes talked about Doris, hoping that something good will come out of this relationship. He gifted Doris something, he confirmed it, and it's just to say that if I go or you go, a part of you will be with me. And they blush, So camera goes back, housemates are preparing for their wager tax. And it's tax preparation o'clock, team A, team B. They are all doing their best. You have Sultana and Kola auditioning to be presented for their team with whatever that they both wrote. You have Jason feeling like they all have something good. They should merge certain points from Kola's own and fix it in Sultana's own. And there was a little brawl between him and Queen. Queen said something. I think Kola, Jason wanted to say something and he couldn't hear well. They all couldn't hear well. With him lying on his back, and he got a strong voice like bass, so it will come with more bass. So they kept saying and all of a sudden Queen don't carry face. I don't know whether Jason was also carrying face. Camera would just focus on Queen, and that was all we saw. It went outside, we saw the others, what they were also doing. You have Telma going to the diary room. Apparently, this Sunday is her son's birthday, and her mom died exactly 2 years ago, the same day that is the son's birthday. So it's super emotional for her. So yesterday of all days, all she did was, okay, so it's about to go down that time of the year, so she kept herself busy cooking breakfast, lunch, dinner, standing on her toes so that she wouldn't reminisce. But today, someone else has handled the kitchen, and she's been emotional. So coming to Biggie's diary room, she just want to hang in there. She had her own crying moment. She says she feels misunderstood. Mostly her ego makes people kind of feel she's pompous, but far from that, that is how straight talker she is. And she's beginning to feel Emisi's been lying on her name. This whole thing of herself and bride, from where to where. And Emisi lies a lot. You might have seen something that's not what it is. Then don't just go start. And she also talked about the wager and how she perceived they got an upper hand because of her creativity. And she's thinking of what to do to make it super, super good and win it again. It means if they win, she'll be in the kitchen for a very long time, cooking, and forgetting that mommy don't die. And you have Dede with Kola going to the famous downfall keke, having conversation. You don't miss me, boy. Well, I miss you, but lately I don't sit up. You've had a new friend. Boy said who? Girl said who? Boy said Queen. Last Saturday we agreed to talk after the party. Even during you were not minding me. Girl said, but I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't dance with anyone. I was just one place. Boy said, sure. I saw it. But when we were doing the truth or dare game, you carried your legs on that guy. I'm like, hey, this girl won't kill me. Girl said it wasn't intentional. Girl beginning to touch him small, that kind of thing, you know. And once in a while, when Jason the pass, she'll be eyeing him. Immediately, she feels he's about turning his neck. Then she would turn fast. Even at a point, Kola was watching and went like, hey, so what's going on here? She laughed and went like, nothing is going on. And she began to frown. Boy said, I liked you, me, midday bright. Like we were like 4 in a pack. But now, it's not. All of a sudden, someone was cooking for you. And girl said, but he didn't cook for so many days. And I'm a soft girl. Everything is welcome. Then boy says, so can we be, do you need me? Like, no, girl said, we need to have an understanding. I cannot give you more than friendship. I hope we are on the same page. Boy went like, if I win a choice. So now they began discussing sex and how they need to get certain things in place. They said it takes 2 to entangle. Boy said sometimes it takes 2, but sometimes you just need to believe in the driver to take the 2 to their best destination. You have boy rubbing his hands on his laps repeatedly, laughing, smiling, being sexual with the conversation. The next thing is he being like, when I win a church, that is if I win, would you be okay if I take you there? Girl went like, why not? Boy said, thank you. But girl said, but I will not sleep there. Then why would you want to go there? Girl said, but why should I be there? Just for the enjoyment. I like my bed, you know. Don't take it personal. They had a lot to say here. Camera goes to Avatar in a conversation with JJ. And later you have Jiggy joining. Earlier, Avatar and Manson had an argument. And boy said, I'm not pissed though. Girl said, you seem like it. I don't know where this relationship is even going. It's not like we have defined it. I don't know. I'm like, hey. Tea break. It's cooking contest o'clock. Your face in groups of 6 and 7 mounted the podium. The team that was leading in all angles happened to be Jason's team with Jiggy, Kola, and the rest. But finally, after the presentation, that was where the difference and the deal breaker was. Biggie unanimously gives the win to Big Susu's group with Telma. So this is the second time Telma is winning. A big congratulations to her team with K-Bobo and the likes. Adios, better luck next time to Dede's team with Queen and the rest.